All right, hi there, YouTube. So I'm making this video today talking about gaslighting in the military and racism, and yeah. So I like to start off by saying this is a continuation of my previous video where I'm talking about VA benefits and how soldiers need to make sure that they get the medical attention that they deserve. You feel me? So, oh God, I'm sorry. I have the alcohol brain. I drank a lot last night. I miss. But anyhow, that's besides the point. So what I'm trying to say is I done witnessed a lot of gaslighting, um, and a lot of narcissists, a lot of really toxic leadership. Um, yeah, toxic leadership is one of the main reasons why I end up. I got some Kool-Aid powder on my fucking face. Anyhow, um, toxic leadership was the main reason why I had left the military because I just couldn't take it no more. I mean, I've seen plenty of good soldiers get pushed over the edge by toxic leadership. Not every shitbag soldier it was a damn shitbag all the time. They got pushed to the point where they start giving a fuck anymore. I've seen several soldiers get pushed to that point, and they can say what they want to say. Oh well, he just wasn't meant for it. Da 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 da. But ultimately, they were the cause of it. Um, let's see here, and they mainly target because I was in I had my MOS was and still is because I'm a reservist, but whatever. A 91 Bravo, which is a wheeled vehicle mechanic. We work on basically like the semi trucks, the MTVs, JLTVs, and Hemmets and shit like that. Um, so we work on water buffalo, whatever if the fuck got wheels on it. And sometimes we get called to assist different other mechanics like generator mechanics, tank mechanics, shit like that. So yeah, it works well as a civilian, but that's like, yeah, it translates it really well as a civilian, but that's besides the point. Um, let's see here. It's a predominantly Caucasian field, and even in the civilian world, you don't see too many black mechanics on anything. Um, so as you figure, most of my leadership was white, you know, and you, you know like for the most part, I ain't gonna say all of them were racist. Definitely, I'm not gonna say all of them were racist. Not all of them were bad people, but racism is still it was still there. It's still there. I'm not um pulling a race card out of my ass because of uh the way that they disciplined us or how they or like what I'm saying. Just saying it because like I ain't like what they like. What I'm saying? I ain't like authority. No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that because that they were racist. Like the way that they gaslight you, the way that they gaslighted us was very. You got like their racism was very sleek. It was very undercover, but it was the undertones of it was racism. Like I'm gonna give you an example of the racial gaslighting. I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, so they would say shit like, "You're not on a block anymore," and when they say like, "Oh, you're not in a hood or you're not in a block anymore," they be looking at the minority, or either, I mean, yeah, they be looking at the minority soldiers when they say that. When they say that, they be looking at the minority soldiers. Oh, you're not a hood anymore. You're not a block anymore. I mean, this way they say it. You don't think about it. It's like it's just, but it's like why do you think just because I'm black or this soldier is a Hispanic, you think they came from the hood? You think that they ain't got no type of home training? You think that they just an ignorant ass nigga that just they came out of the projects or something and turned to the military because he couldn't find nothing else? That's what they that's what the fuck they think of us. Like, they don't tell you that. They don't say, obviously they can't say it out loud. But I'm telling you, they target us. They target us minorities. They target us. They will gaslight us and treat us different to the point where we fucking explode and we get kicked the fuck out over it. I've seen it happen to countless minority soldiers in my section. I've seen it. You can't tell me it doesn't exist or it don't happen. You cannot tell me that. You can, oh well, if they wouldn't have acted right, well, they were following the standards and all that shit. And they were until they got pushed to the fucking edge and they stopped giving a fuck anymore. Cause let's be real here, we all got a breaking point. Everybody got a breaking point. And the shit that they would do to us, the shit that they would say, I told, like I said, they would treat us differently. They more stringent on us. They looking at us under a microscope. They are looking at us under a microscope. Every little petty thing we do, they try to fuck us over for it. Let a white soldier do that. They'll, oh well, he they gonna try to fuck you over for it. Like, the white soldiers were getting away with talking to the NCOs any type of fucking way. Tell them to shut the fuck up. Tell them he gonna beat their ass. Nothing will happen. Let it be a black soldier talking about something. I'm gonna beat your ass or you're a bitch. Yeah, they gonna put that shit on paper so goddamn fast. I seen it happen before. I seen it fucking happen before. Man, Jesus, like, what else? And the way they do it, like I said, the way that they do it is so sleek. You you can't report it. Like, we got EO, we got you know what I'm saying, equal opportunity, that shit. But the way that they do it is so slick. You can't really report it. Like, it's like it takes you a minute to catch on. Cause like a lot of the shit that they said and was doing, I ain't gonna lie, it took until I got out. I thought about, like, damn, like, they really did say that shit. They really did, like, just say this shit. Like, they don't even know where I'm from. I never told them where I was from. Like, how the fuck they figure I'm from the hood? Like, I ain't never told them that. Like, granted that, I mean, I grew up in not so great of an area, like, not not where I'm currently at, cause I grew up so I lived over here some of my childhood, but the other little part of town I lived at, it was shady to say it best. Even though I was mostly sheltered, though. That's a whole different other story. Um, but back to what I was saying. Uh, Golly, oh fuck, where again? Alcohol brain kicking in again. My oh, um, but yeah, like I said, racism is a very, very real thing. I even talked to some higher ups, some people that have been in for a long time, done, you know what I'm saying? They done been on multiple deployments, done seen, you know what I'm saying? They got hella experience, right? And even they say, yeah, you got a lot against you. Some of them send me down and tell me you got a lot against you. You know what I'm saying? You're a young black man and you're in the army, and they looking at y'all, and like, I'm like, wow, that's, you know what I'm saying, that shit is crazy. Like, even a higher up that have been serving for, you know what I'm saying, years, they got rank on their chest and everything, and they see it, you know what I'm saying. So it's not like, I'm just some shitbag, lower enlisted, just speaking out of his ass. No, it's like a real thing. Even the higher ups see it. You know what I'm saying? They see it, and I understand. Like in the real world, blacks are treated differently, but in the military, it's different because these motherfuckers got power over you, and they want to see you crack. They want to see you fail. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm making this video. I want to say to the young soldiers that are in or those that are about to go in, be careful, bro. Be fucking careful. Because they are looking at you. They're trying to destroy your career. They're trying to fuck up your benefits. I didn't allow them to fuck up my benefits. So that's why I kept the low profile. I stood out of trouble the best way. I had my fun. Don't get it wrong. I had my fun. I did some stupid ass shit, but I didn't get fucking caught. I didn't get fucking caught. Thank God. Um, Bro, go out there. You know what I'm saying? Serve your country. Have your fun. Um, res- Respect them motherfuckers. That's the only thing I can tell you. Respect them motherfuckers to the best of your ability. Be courteous. Remember they rank. Remember how to talk to them ranks. And keep your head low. Stay out of trouble. Do the right thing to the best of your ability. Look, we human, we fuck up, we do shit that's out of line sometimes, or we not always, you know what I'm saying, um, we're not always up to standard, if you will, especially the military standard. Like they want an absolute perfect person, and that doesn't exist. Especially within leadership, because you will notice that there is toxic ass leadership that don't even do what they preach. I'm telling you, it's a lot of like E6s, E7s fraternizing with lower enlisted. They they over here cheating on their wives and shit. Um they driving drunk, not getting caught though, but they you know, like one instance there was an NCO, I'm not going to say his name, even though I don't like that fucker. I hope I told. That's why I told like the fucking counselor EBH. I hope that his fucking parachute don't fucking open, cause he's a fucking cockface. So anyhow, this guy crashed his fucking truck into my friend's car while he was fucking drunk, and my friend wanted to be cool and not report him, but he was one of them Caucasian NCOs that treated everybody of ethnicity like shit. He was one of those motherfuckers. He treated Marcia like he treated me like shit. He said a bunch of mean ass shit to me, a bunch of bullshit ass shit to me. On I wish calm the fuck down. That guy was a piece of shit. Total fucking scumbag, piece of shit, man. Like fucking asshole. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say his name. It's his last name, so it could be 50 million of them. Fucking Sergeant. Was it Sergeant Davis? Yeah, some fucking fuck face. He has a white truck. That's all I can say. Fucking asshole, bro. Like I hope. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. Fuck it. Whatever happens to him happen, because karma is real. That's all I'm gonna say. Karma is very real. So whatever happened to him happened. I'm not going to wish that. Well, I already did, but not no more. You know. And besides, that's behind me. Fuck that guy. Um, what I was saying though, yeah, toxic leadership. So that's a very very real thing, and yeah, man, it'll drive you fucking nuts, especially when you got an NCO that's doing the wrong fucking shit, and you know they're doing the wrong shit, and they always on your ass trying to. I mean, bro, I done had NCOs that were like up my fucking ass, like talking to me rude as fuck, talking to me crazy as hell. Like, oh yeah, man, Oh, okay. I didn't mop my fucking floor. Okay, they came in, did a room inspection. I didn't mop my floor. I cleaned up everything else, and I thought my room. I mean, I thought I could get away with not mopping my floor. He came in, and he was like, "What the fuck, man? What the fuck? You a grown ass man?" Da 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 da. Making all this fucking hoorah and hoo hey and shit over my floor not being mopped. And like, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? The floor is not up to par or whatever. But you just come in and fucking call me fucking disgusting, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that. It was. You could tell it wasn't mopped, but it wasn't fucking disgust. The fucking go. Anyhow, I'm sorry. I had got distracted by somebody asking me to do something. Anyhow, uh, what I was saying was like, anyhow, this dude. Let me tell y'all something about him. This is a different so. This dude was fucking a lower enlisted. You know, damn, and she was directly under the chain of command. I get it. They're two adults, two consenting adults, and you know what I'm saying. You know, yeah, there shouldn't be nothing wrong with that. But you over here talking about doing the right thing and trying to get people in trouble and fuck people over. Like you are trying to destroy somebody's fucking career. You are trying to give people Article 15s. You out here hunting and sniffing and sniping for something to fuck somebody over. And you're over here fucking this PFC and you're blackmailing her on top of that. Yeah, you're fucking blackmailing her with news and shit saying you don't fuck me again. I'm gonna leak your news and I'm gonna tell if like you dumb fuck. Don't you realize you gonna get in trouble too? Cause you done fucked up. You fucking on a lower enlisted, and they could trace that shit back to you. You stupid fuck. Like he was dumb as fuck. Anyhow, he was always talking about doing the right thing, and he over here fucking like you can get kicked out for fraternization. You can get kicked the fuck out for fraternization. And you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like that I know it ain't got nothing to do with me. But the fact that you are in charge of me and you not even living by your own rule book is absolutely fucking disgusting. And that's what my counselor funny no, he's in yeah, he was a fucking major. My counselor was a fucking really all of them were fucking um, military personnel. All my counselors were military personnel. It's disgusting. It's disgusting because they're part of the fucking problem. They're part of the fucking problem, and and they're talking. You there venting to them and talking to them. And they're part of the fucking problem. They are in uniform. They're fucking captains, majors, and all this shit. And he looked at me. He say, I told him everything that I've seen within my leadership. He told me, uh, I mean, he was saying the truth. The Army has always and forever been like that, and there's nothing you can do to change it. I was like, all right, I knew right then and there I had to get the fuck out. Um, in addition to that, he was like, well, it has nothing to do with you. You know, you're not the one that was getting blackmailed, or you're not the one that this or that, and the countless instances and shit I done seen and witnessed and heard about. You're not part of any of that, so it has nothing to do with you. It shouldn't affect you. You should just. It does affect me, and it affects everyone else. Cause it's like, wow, you got this corrupt motherfucker in charge, doing all this shit, doing all this horrible shit to people, and nobody's speaking up about it because they scared of retaliation and shit, and and all this shit. And you over here talking, well, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It does. It does, because if it's fucking affecting me, you got this dirty motherfucker in charge. It's just like a preacher that's fucking cheating and fucking off on his wife, and you know about it. And you're a preacher, you're this holy man of fucking God, and you're sitting here doing this trifling ass shit, and you're still preaching about the word of God and being holy and all this bullshit. And you over here sitting like a motherfucker. It's just like that. It's no fucking different. Except for you can't change churches in this situation. You have to deal with that shit. You have to look that stupid motherfucker in the face that done did all this corrupt and vile and evil shit. You have to sit there and listen to him bitch and complain at you and talk shit to you and do all this bullshit and disrespect you and treat you like a little ass child, because that's what happens in the damn military. Um, for y'all that didn't know, you get treated like a fucking child. As a lower enlisted, you not a grown ass man. You could be fucking 30 years old and you have a 21-year-old in your face sitting there talking shit to you, telling you to get down and do push-ups for whatever bullshit ass reason. Meanwhile, this fuck face is doing whatever the fucking God knows what. Yeah, that's why I had to step the fuck away, man. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, like, it's hard being. That's another thing they say. Oh, it's hard being a civilian. It's not fucking hard being a civilian. Being a civilian is fucking lit, man. Look, they try to get you in that trap, bro. They try to get you in that trap where your ass believe that you nothing without the military. You gotta stay in the military to do well. You gotta stay in the military to have money. You gotta stay in the military because it's the only thing that you can do. And on some real shit, that's not fucking true. That's not fucking true at all. I'm telling you. Um, I made way more money being a civilian than I did as a military personnel. I made over when I okay, let me see here. About I want to say 8 or 6 after 8 or 6 months of being out. I'm talking about when it started. Okay, I'm going back to when it started because I've been out for basically a year now. So eight, so about 8 to 6 months after I got out, I started making over 2 times the amount of income annually, basically, because it's like I went from $25,000, a measly ass $25,000. So you're getting $25,000 annually to get treated like shit, basically, um, as a specialist. You know, obviously you can go through the ranks and get more money, but whatever. The point is, and I mean, even if you get a sergeant or E6 or whatever, you're still not making shit. Um, so I was getting treated like shit, running, doing all that bullshit for 25K, right? And 6 months after that, I'm getting $70,000. 70K from 25K to 70 fucking K. Oh, but the health insurance. Oh, but the this and that. Oh, I assure you, that's not gonna. Oh, I assure you, you get a good job with good benefits. That healthcare shit, all that shit is bullshit. All right, you know what I'm saying? But the free, bruh, bruh. I'm telling you, that little, bruh, you get a roommate, or I mean, hell, a lot of people live with their fucking parents still. So I mean, you fucking you fucking get your you fucking get your VA benefits. You get a little decent job, bro. You'll be in there. you'll be you'll be fucking in there. You'll be able, bro. I was living like a damn. I mean, recently I ain't gonna lie. I quit my job because of mental reasons, you know, and like I felt like I want to go to school to be a CNC machinist. But yeah, making $70,000 a fucking year, man, that's fucking beautiful. Especially where I live in North Carolina, fucking beautiful, man. And you say tell me, oh man, you said they dumbasses telling you, oh, it's so hard being out here. No, it's not. No, like no, the fuck it's not, bro. I mean, okay, let's say if you were an infantryman, okay, you ain't got like no trade or skill. You know what I'm saying? You one of them combat arms MOSs that nothing that you do in the army applies to the civilian world. And I mean, you know, law enforcement, but I mean that's something that I could do too. I got experience with firearms. The fuck, like, there's nothing really special about. I mean, I'm not saying okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm saying like I'm not trying to down talk the infantry MOS and the combat arms MOSs. Of course, those are vital. Those are important. Thank you for your service. You know what I'm saying? I'm not disrespecting y'all. I'm just saying on some real shit, like that does not apply to the real world at all. Kicking indoors is not a trade or a skill that can be applied in a civilian world, not unless it's law enforcement, which, like I said, any MOS can pretty much qualify for a law enforcement role because we all have some form of tactical training, some form of weapons training. Um, but anyhow, yeah, man, don't let them folks gaslight you out of your money. Don't let them gaslight you out of your benefits. Don't let them gaslight you to your happiness. I mean, from your happiness or freedom, because that's what they want to do. And that's with that right there is with any race. I don't know what it is, especially when they find out that you're about to get out. Oh yes, that's when they come for you. That's what I mean. What I mean by come for you is they treat you like shit, basically. Like I was trying to get out, man. Like okay, you know what I'm saying. I had medium kind of respect. You know what I'm saying? When they find out trying to get, oh, he's a shit bag. Or, oh, this and that. Oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And they didn't help me get out. They did not help me. I was asking them questions for ETS. You know what they told me? He said, yeah, well, I can't help you ETS. I don't know how to help you ETS. But one thing I can do is get a soldier kicked out, and they start laughing about it. Ha 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 ha! That shit is so funny. Ha 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 ha! I'm ruining people's lives because I have ego problems and shit, and I'm a narcissist, and I'm controlling. I got control issues and shit, so I'm ruining people's lives, and it's fucking funny. Ha 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 ha! And yeah, like I said, they just can't stand a motherfucker getting out because I mean they scared to get out them damn selves because. And I mean, and to those say, "Oh, I'm not scared of getting out. Or I just want to stay in because of my family." But I'm like, yeah, you bullshitting. You're scared to get out. You're scared to get out because, bro, you could be making so much more fucking money for your family. You could be making so much fucking more money for your damn family, but you too scared to because you want to stay in. You too scared. You too scared to get out here and realize that all that shit, all that ranking shit, all them push-ups and all that running and shit that you do, that shit don't mean nothing out here, big boy. That shit don't mean a goddamn thing out here. That's what you're scared of. All that shit, all that power you have is nothing out here. Nobody will respect. Nobody fucking respects your intimidation and tactics. You know what I'm saying? You will get your ass beat, you will get your ass shot, or I ain't even trying to sound like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you ain't got that protection of the army or that rank on your chest no more, big fella. Like you will get your ass fired, you get your ass reported, you will get all yeah, it's more consequences out here, big man, and you want to do all that. Whoa, I was in the army. Nobody gives a fuck about that, bro. Bro. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit. That shit don't put fear into nobody's damn heart out here. And like I said, I ain't even trying to sound like a big man or 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 none of that shit. Try to sound like a hard ass. But I'm just saying, bro. That shit don't mean nothing. That shit don't mean nothing at all, bro. But that's pretty much all I have for this video. Yeah, you guys got questions or want to or anything like that, I'll be more than happy to answer them. I can make like follow-up videos on different subjects, all that shit. Because I know that there's not too many people. There are people making YouTube videos about their military service, of course, but they're not a lot of black people out there talking about like our issues, you know what I'm saying, that we have in that bitch serving, you know what I'm saying? But all right, YouTube, I'm gonna see you around.